Hello, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for the thumbs up. Hello, Kanoy. Good evening. Kanoy, would you mind if I add you as a moderator? Hello, Sis Melody. I'm fine, Kanoy. I woke I woke up 2:30 a.m. Thanks, Kanoy. I woke up 2:30 a.m. because I'm I made the cupcakes. Si- Uh, till 18 cupcakes. I baked the cake last night, but the frosting is done 2:30 a.m. Hello, Scott. Good evening. Put away the beef. I am here. It's just vanilla cupcakes with boiled frosting. Boiled frosting is egg whites and sugar. It's a rush order. So I was not able to video it because I was in a hurry. It's hard to video cooking. I need to prepare the ingredients. While if not filmed, I can just put it all in the pan. So I think I've started to get busy with the bakings. I'm still undecided if I'm going to bake cakes on New Year's Eve because I want to go out with my family and watch fireworks. So I'm still undecided. Some of my friends were asking me if I will bake cake on New Year's Eve. Yeah, she always looking for pants. I think she's related to BJ. I haven't gone. I Scott Bears. I went to the mall to check pants. It's expensive. Decent pants work expensive. One medium size pan costs about $25. One medium size pan. Ano Scott, don't forget those nasty wooden spoons. Yeah. In Baguio. Kanoy, have you been to Baguio City? There are lots of spoons there, big ones, bi- big spoons. And also, you can buy back scratcher. Wait, I will call Team Beer. Team! Good morning, tropical team in the Philippines. Not yet. I will next time. The last time I went to Baguio, it's kind of crowded now compared to last 10 years. There are so many subdivisions now in Baguio. They said that there are lots of Kanoy. They said there are lots of Canadians and Koreans living in Baguio. Because I went to uh, it was 10 to 15 years ago. I went to Baguio and I went to SM Baguio, and then I was offered to have a tripping in one of the subdivisions. So I'm not doing anything, so I went to the tripping. And they said, we went to a subdivision, and they said, in this subdivision, there are lots of Canadians and Koreans. That's what they told me. And 10 years ago, the cost of condominiums there are no less than 6 million pesos. So, and then I went to the butterfly sanctuary. It was a big butterfly sanctuary before, but I was converted to it was converted to what's that, the gun paint paint guns. I asked PJ to cook for me, and she asked me what I wanted. Then she hit me with the pan. She said I asked for panit. Panit, that's pansit. I actually don't like to live with Kano. And there's international school in Baguio City because probably a lot of foreigners are living there because it's the coldest part of the country. Why it's called summer capital of the Philippines. I wanted to go there often, but I have problem when I have problem when vehicles uh, is going down when we will leave Baguio. I always get dizzy. Is it colder there than Tagaytay? Yes. Especially if December Kanoy, you I think it can get up to 9 degrees Celsius in Baguio. Team, it's beer 30, yeah. Tropical team. Kanoy, that's okay. Scott isn't Kanoy when he goes live. He's part cat and part ladyboy. Is it colder there? Okay. Yes, it's colder. A lot colder. That's why most hotel there, they don't have air condition. You will you will just open the window. It has a screen. It has a screen, and it's cold. And if you will have a service, it should have a fog light. Your vehicle should have a fog light because it's foggy. It's very high. Tropical team is already cut. You can go to where I used to live where it will get to minus 20 C in the winter. Tropical team, very good. Kanoy. Scott will get up to negative 50 C. Here some days with the wind chill. Those temperature might be hard for Filipinas. On Scott, how did BJ react to that kind of temperature? Because here in the Philippines, it's always so hot. especially when in Manila and Ilocos region. In Ilocos region, I think it gets up to 45 degrees Celsius. That's how cold my beer has to be. Yes, used to ride a bike at -20. So how did your Filipino wives act to that temperature? Did they got sick? Like cough and cold? Because we're not used to so very cold. Did you just be solid and then move for the winter? So you gave them budget to buy clothing, winter clothing. Tropical team, we just stick their beer outside. Need to drink fast and not freeze. So you have given your wives a budget for winter clothing. Probably it was hard to have a shower. How many days no shower? We all have trick clothes for the winter. Kanoy, do you still enjoy that? -50. Do you still enjoy that temperature? I mean, do you go out? What's your activity during winter? No, I make BJ stay Nick. Save a lot of money from our not shopping. Opo, hindi tabo outside. So what's your activities? There's still work. There's still work if -50 or -20 because the road is has thick snow. Then is out I hibernate. Tropical theme. I always took my wife to Goodwill for her winter clothing in Wisconsin. Extended maybe budget for the long winters. I hate it. I work outside and I really can't take it anymore. I used to go out like normal. Scatters, you mean you can stand that cold, -20? Because I have training in a big dining hall. They have a freezer. It's -25. About 10 people can go inside. I went there and stayed for 5 minutes just to feel the -25. I used to ride the motorcycle all year. Canoe in the Philippines. Team thanks. Great idea. Are is that when it's winter, do you still go out and work? Are you excused if it gets about uh so thick with the snow? Or the tires can endure that? Probably your winter tires are so expensive. Scott, you get snow there. I forget where you are. So how many inches the maximum if -50 Kanoy? Scott, you mean to say dress as I was get pick up on motorcycle. I don't know in AC used to be in Wisconsin. Tropical team. I have new F-150. I don't worry about snow. Oh, F-150. That costs a lot here, Kanoy. millions. I used to stand outside with a big hose and spray water into the wind. I used to work in Nissan Motors a dealership company in Ortigas. And not many when it's Ford, it's not many you can see in the roads because it's expensive. Mostly the rich actors here in the Philippines. When you have Ford F-150, you are rich. Scott Burns. I used to stand outside with a big hose and spray water into the wind. Most snow I ever s- Most snow I ever saw at one time was about 1/2 meter in one day. Kanoy, we can get us a lot of snow, but it adds up over the winter. Me, my my snow experience is fake snow. That's in uh, Star City in Manila. They have fake snow there, and it's not allowed to take pictures. We can get us a lot of snow, but as I live in Chicago for the record-breaking blizzard of 78. That was bad. We used to drive the truck onto the ice and the lake and fish through the ice also. But I've experienced hail. It rained the ice before, and since our roof is galvanized iron, it got too noisy. We wondered what it is, and then we went outside. We saw ice, but that doesn't happen a lot. I think I've experienced hail for just twice in my lifetime. Kano in the Philippines, we can have snow hills from the flow as high as 15 feet. Tropical team. I miss ice fishing in Wisconsin. Yes, hail here many times. Canoe in the Philippines. Scott, we do it all the time. Boys fishing, I mean drinking time. So was it hard when you went here in the Philippines? Weather. Were you able to survive? Yes, you can imagine we're doing snow angels. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot in the internet what they're doing with the snow, and some are really very funny. The images, Scott. It is hard. It is hard. I have not seen cold weather in almost 2 years. So I've watched uh Pili in the Philippines. He has a video that the power went out, the electricity went out at night. No AC, no air condition. Have you ever seen snow? No, just fake snow. Tropical theme at Star City. Fake snow only. I haven't been out of the Philippines. Actually, I haven't experienced riding a plane. We traveled a lot, but only Luzon. The farthest I've been in Luzon is uh Lawag. Lawag, Ilocos Norte. And that was some years ago. But Visayas, Mindanao, I haven't been in Visayas in Mindanao. I've never seen yellow snow. Don't eat it. Just do not eat the yellow snow. I think Star City does have a snow thing there. Yes, Kanoy. They have fake snow. I'm thinking to bring my son there, but uh, I'm having doubts because when it's holiday season, it's heavy traffic. They stay away from the yellow snow. So I still don't have plans for the holiday. But for sure, I'm going to visit my sister in Pampanga because we have to we have to bring the baby the baby stuffs because we are just waiting for the gender reveal on October 19. They should have a snow day every year, their team. Let's get connected, guys. Love you all. Hello, babaeng banal. Good morning. Tanoy, where Mercury is from, they get a lot more snow than me here. They get a real bad winter all the time. Oh, Michigan. Mercury 3 is from Michigan, right? I have a an aunt there in Michigan. Jack, I think Jacksonville, Michigan. She had a car accident. It was winter. I guess I'm trying to ski at the bunny slopes. Kanoy in the Philippines, babaeng banal, hello. If only sponsored flight, I can go to US. But the problem is the embassy is asking a lot of things like properties, money at the bank. Of course, I don't have those. They said they said I should have 10,000 show money, and I don't have that big money. If my son is not if my son is not going to school, probably I can I can save up that much. I can see him in the snowboard. Kanay, when I was a kid, I want to learn how to skate because in SM, before SM Mega Mall has a skating rink. I don't know if the skating rink is only at the Mall of Asia now. Beer, we need beer. And I was asking my mom before that I want to learn how to skate, but my mom said no budget. Beer, we need beer. Kevin has kitchen carrot. You Bugs Bunny Kevin. Tropical Tanoy, I felt bad to bug out from Sage family so fast, but someone showed up. Kevin, hello, we'll watch later. I love duck. Duck? I heard that took the ice rink out now. Oh, even at Mall of Asia? I usually go there just to watch the people skating. Kevin Nash Kitchen. Hi there, Kanoy. Kevin Nash. Hello, everyone. Team Beer. Kano in a tropical team, no worries. She is good. Hello, JTBK. Good evening. Opo at MOA. Do you guys do you guys are good in skating? Tropical team drunkard. You guys you guys can skate good. Like what I've watched in sports like they lifting the women up while skating. What do you call that? Figure skating. I wanted to start to teach kids and people how to skate. I'd maybe get a hockey league together when I move there. Oh, it's expensive for they you will pay uh per package, I think, like 10 sessions, and you have to pay fee for the gear. J JGBK, hello. Call it not very money sport. I can ice skate, ski, and water ski, or at least I used to be able to. I canoe, Kevin JG. No, I will have all the equipment donated from Canada. That's nice, Kanoy. Uh, I, I think the Philippines do well, even though we don't have much dude skating rink. Very large Pinoy community that would help. So I don't know that news if they will put they will stop MOA's skating rink. I haven't been in MOA. Don't say my Scott is here. So probably we will go check. Oh yeah, team forgot. Because it's long vacation here in December. Classes is up to second week only of December. So third week, probably I'll go around if I don't have orders because I have customers ordering cakes during Christmas and New Year's Eve. Say Lady Cat first. Scott. So if I'm thinking if I'm going to work or have relaxing time on holiday. Thumbs up, Fox. Thanks, JG. Yeah, I got 9 and only 4 thumbs up. So, JG, have you done the booking? They said if you want to, they said the ideal is to book your flights and hotels for months. Wow, JGVK, high end, 5 star. It, you know, Obama stayed. Obama stayed in Sofitel at the presidential suite. JJ, are you going to uh, live stream there? Are you going to have your breakfast at this spiral? Gotta run errand by Miss Emily by all walang katapat. Thank you, Tropical Team, for dropping by. Have a great day. Breakfast! Lifestyle of the rich and famous. Probably, I'm thinking the staff or crew of Sofitel are like models. Model like women, tall women. Because we stayed at Savoy Hotel, the women at the desk, they look like models. They find tall's like 5'5", 5'5", and above. Because they have height. They require height for front desk. If 5 star, also with the guys. I mean, what is all this traveling you do? Ah, this one. We just passed by. This is the airport picture. It's airport. It's the view. This one is a view from Savoy Hotel. Uh, it's a view for Emily. What's 4 nights? Then I'm off to someplace else. Who ate you with? What? Oh, okay, nice. Why are you traveling? No, I'm not. I haven't traveled. I haven't traveled. Oops, I froze. I'm not. I'm not travel. I'm traveling for vacation, Kevin Nash. I'm traveling for vacation. It's just so happened that uh, we passed by the airport, so I thought of for blogging because sometimes I will go to mall like the South Mall. I will not do anything there, but I told my father to park to just have a video. Canada rest is TBV. Recetas Éticas de Fatima. Hello, good morning or good evening, Recetas. Nice to see you. Kev, is that English? JGBK, that's the best way I find. Yeah, it's my father driving because I, I, I'm too nervous to drive in Metro Manila. And I was not able to get a professional driving license. I had student driver's license, but I didn't took the exam because I got too scared driving in Metro Manila. But if probably in province like when we went to La Union, I think I can drive there. But Metro Manila, uh, Chicken. Yeah, you take care of that thing. It's because you have to wind the cat up. Hello, my friends. Yes, I do have a car, but I don't have a driver's license. So it's my father driving for me. Gonna wait for rest. By Mars and Ligaya, you can drive. Ligaya can drive. When I was in La Union, I tried learning how to drive, and they were all laughing when I park the car, and and I was trying to learn how to drive at the I think it's a military base in La Union. There, there's a military base there. It's where I learned how to drive. And one time they they were joggers, and I panicked. I said, "Oh, I might hit one of them." So I stopped and I let my father drive. Hello, Graham. Good morning. M's not bad drivers as long as they stay off the sidewalks. And they were laughing at the way I park. Scott Burst. Yeah, driving Manila like driving Manhattan from what I have seen. Scott Burst. My sister Mildred, she's only 4'10", but she knows how to drive. She has a driver's license. And she drives in Manila. She can drive. Ems, you have problem para parking. Actually, JG, even the easiest way of parking, they were laughing at me. It's my sister, the youngest. She's very brave. And I can't believe a Pinay is a bad driver. I never seen a bad Pinay driver before. Kevin, how many people in my house? I have my parents. I'm living with my parents because, um, actually, I'm a very independent person. When I started college, I stayed in dormitory, and I was away home. And when I am already working, I rented a room. But since my son, has disabilities, is a special child, I decided to stay with my parents because I cannot do work and take care of my son. So I need to go back home. So I'm living with my parents. This is their house. And aside from my parents, I have my brother. He has his own room, or at least one that admits in Scott. No, she have a problem with parking in street. Me also, I've never seen a Filipino driver, and they are the best with directions. Graham, I agree. Anyone that drivers in Manila is brave. What about sister? My sister is living in Pangasinan, Kevin Nash. We are only three. I'm the eldest, and next to me is my brother, 3 years younger, and the youngest is 6 years younger. She lives in Pampanga, married, married already. Ems drive a bicycle with a basket on the front. All cool people do that. You know, JGBK, I don't know how to ride a bike. No, I don't know how to ride a bike. I've never tried learning a bicycle because of my mom. You know what? Because my mom doesn't want my legs to have scratches. So I grew up with no scratch on my legs because she said I have to have a beautiful legs. So she didn't allow me and my sister to learn how to bike. No bicycle. But my sister is the rebel one. She goes to my aunt or she goes to her friends, and that's where she learned how to ride a bike. But me, no. I'm I'm the law abiding daughter. So I didn't learn how to ride a bike. I'm actually scared to drive there. I have heard of too many people who see Akano driving and actually run into them. Yes, Bijo is great at direction. She even tells the cab driver where to go. You know my mom. She is too conscious with how we gonna look when we grow up. My mom. It's my father. Sometimes uh she and my father argue. Like we want to eat a lot, and mom said don't eat a lot. You're gonna get fat. But my father will say just let them eat. I have a bike with basket because my mom is 71, but she's still medium frame. Actually, I'm heavier than my mother. I have a bike with basket. She's only 14, but she lives somewhere else. Who? She's only 14. No, my sister is 41 already. You're the goody two shoes of the family. JG has a fleet of bicycles with baskets from when he used to dress up as Pee Wee Herman and go to the. Oh, I know Pee Wee's cat. The one, that guy that has high waist. Mom didn't let you learn to swim either because uh when I grew up near the river. Is not clean. But again, my sister is the she knows how to swim. Oh, I thought you said 14. No, 40. 40. My goodness, your mom put you in bubble. Uh, I'm really grateful for my stars. That's why JTBK I have never been to I have never been to any bars or clubs. Grammy bad signal. It says okay here. My mom was strict, and you know what I am I'm already 47, and she's the when I go out she'll say, what time you gonna go home? And so we go to the bandage. No, like that. Uh, I think she's more strict now than before. She's more strict because she's afraid because Your mom was very strict. Wow. Yeah, and one time in my life I disobeyed her. Just one time that I disobeyed my mother. Didn't do me good, JGBK. That is why she now has the waves. One story I happened to me, raising my son alone. So so and there's regret. If only I've listened to mom all the way, all my life, probably I was just one time of disobeying her, or not following what she said. It didn't do good to me. How did you expect to get you married and out of the house if you couldn't leave your room? Kidding for the youngest to be. Okay. Scott, how did I get that wrong? Yeah, I was I worked right away. When I was in college, I was working part time. Every summer break, I worked at uh, Eastern Shipping Lines in Port Area, Manila. During summer, and then when I graduated, I worked at one of their department, and I needed to help my father. And then when the whip to hold, yes, I remember. Yeah, before I always plan my life like I want to have this and that. I want to be stable like that, be independent. Therefore, JGC is having dreams of your picture. But JGBK, wow, Sofitel. There's one night at Sofitel. Muli yun, no? Muli yun, no? How much is one night in Sofitel? How much is one night in Sofitel, JG? Scott, I think the guy in that picture was to Gata to be me. You mean, mas over 200? 200? I looked it up one time. Till they have 250 a night with breakfast. And you're going to stay 4 nights. Scott Bears, the hotels I stay at are like 1,000 peso a night. Scott Bears. JG, we'll do videos when you are there. Yeah, JG. I I've seen uh but I haven't seen some parts of this hospital, like the poolside. I will gonna maybe a stream from my balcony to a stream. Wow. Are you going to show yourself because the stream? JG, also I look forward to seeing them. JG, are you going to wear a bathrobe while live streaming inside the balcony? I will do swim challenge. Wow. Are you good in swimming? Probably you will. I haven't seen their pools in summer. I am thinking of getting GoPro. If GoPro, they said you need to get the GoPro. Uh, are you watching Harold? Harold is much better. You're gonna use it in the water. The he said something about Sony will, it's not water. The Sony one is good for vlogging, he said, but it's not waterproof. So if you want waterproof, it's GoPro. That is raining, they will never know. Suck for the night time. Mm. Yes, Kanoy, that's true. It's not good for daytime. GoPro Silver, and I get comments like, you should clean your mall. It's it's like blurry. I don't know which is better. I have a DSLR also now for nighttime. The 7 Black is better for like a regular camera. The Fusion is better for action. Ah, okay. Yeah, see, I mean, I'm from the back smoking and Scott Burrs, is it? Yeah, it's me. Sync connection. It's bad. It's buffering. Scott, yeah, she is. Yes, I am. I'm guilty of that thing. JJ wearing the plaid back. I haven't been in Sofitel. Not even at the lobby. I haven't been in Sofitel. Manila Hotel once, just at the lobby. Because when I was working in port area, my boss sent me there to talk to someone about because he wants to have room reservation while the contestant of the Miss Universe was there. So that's the first and last at the Manila Hotel. I was worried you I was worried you were going, Commander. Are you doing any work right now, Emily? Kevin Nash, I just quit. We try reconnecting. Okay, is it good now? Is it? I was like, are you doing any work right now? Kevin Nash, I used to work in a trading company in Bataan. Your connection is, but now I'm doing just buy and sell things, and so far I can pay. BJ, hello. I know my parents are, and friends are helping me, and some people were helping me because my son's tuition fee per year is includes gas and the educational coach. I am going to Divisoria, Quiapo to buy stuffs, and then I will sell it to the provinces. I have contacts in the provinces. I also have contact in Davao, where I get my batik bag, and I'm selling it here. And some moms in school and some of my friends, they were helping me sell the bags. And also uh, I go to Taytay for it's the textile capital of the Philippines, I think. And then I sell them in the provinces also. I have friends, I have contact. They will buy for me. I will show them. We have a group where I will show I have a video of that, the dresses. And then so that's why I have lots of travels, because I'm going here and there. Uh, that's why I have lots of places for to buy uh, the cheapest stuffs, and then I sell it online with the help of my friends. Yes, that's what I'm doing. And also, so some of my friends, they help me, like with the tuition fee, school supplies, like that. And I get a discount at school. I get a discount at school. Educational coach each other. One time, Kanoy, I said, my son is not going to school this year. And because I cannot afford it, I need 1,500 for the tuition fee. And I said, and gas is like $100 per month, and educational coach also. I said, there's no way I'm gonna make it this year. But you know what? My friends got mad at me and said that, "Are you quitting?" Said, "Are you quitting? You want your kid to be a feral child?" That's what they got mad at me. Don't let him stop. That's what they said. So now, and I have a friend in Delaware before. She's a Filipina, got married to an American in Delaware. She buy in box that I can that it can help me. I'm happy you're doing all you can. Nice. Good for them getting mad. Because Kanay, sometimes I get so tired. Traveling, buying stuff is not easy. It's not. No, Scott Bears. You know why? Some sometimes I watch live stream, and then I can read there, especially with I can read there that Filipinos are so needy. And then some will type, "Oh, I don't wanna send like that and this." I don't wanna go through all that. So I'm trying my best to be independent. I try my best not to ask for help. Help was given to me freely. The people who do that don't know anything about a Filipina. Oh yes, Kano, sometimes I watch videos of that, and as a Filipina, I kind of feel hurt. As a Filipina, I kind of feel hurt because Kano, in the Philippines, when you when you go working as a domestic helper, how much will you get? Domestic helpers gets 50 US dollar a month. You work hard, you work very very hard and get 50 US dollar a month. Yes, there are scammers and they give the rest a bad name. Kevin Nash, it is fair to be a good wife and take care of the man for some support and also with love between both. Kevin Nash, I I don't know. I don't know. Problem is that, I'm not young. I cannot compete. I'm 47 already. And most will not like old. 47 is old. And my son, I know it's handful. He is handful. Probably you've seen videos of kids that has autism, and it's not easy. It's not very easy. When I used to sideline as a talent, uh I was so stressed because I will go home 8 a.m. in the morning from a whole day taping. And then when I get home, he won't let me sleep. Uh, I uh, I I left home 4 a.m. in the morning and arrived home the next day at 8 a.m. And I wanted so much to sleep because they will not allow you to sleep in the set because they said they don't want your eyes to look red on the screen. So I feel like I'll pass out because I want sleep, but my son will not let me sleep. So it's very hard. So for probably if someday I can accept that. I have friends with autistic children, AD. I have also when I was in school help in their class. So yes, I understand. Yeah, now my son is turning 11. He has less tantrums. Problem with autistic, especially my son is a nonverbal. Problem is sometimes I don't get what he wants. He will just cry and uh he likes messing up. Like one time I bought wallpaper because it's in here in the Philippines. The stick you will just it's just like sticker because I want his room to be nice. The next day I saw him. He was stealing them. I will try the computer with him. Kanoy, I stopped doing it because he doesn't want to study anymore. He is good in computer. Actually, he can draw. He can draw using the computer, but I I stopped letting him use computer because he doesn't want to do anything anymore. He doesn't want to write. He doesn't want to draw. He just want to be in front of the computer. So the developmental psychologist told me to, limit him using the computer. And you know what, Kano? It's amazing he can break the password. Even in my cell phone, uh, you you will have your password. He can break it. I was thinking probably he's not looking, but the side of his eyes can see how you draw the password. I think he has a good eye vision. Yes, Kevin. Maybe she needs someone that can cook carrots too. Carrots and celery. It's just because they have this handicap. They are very, very smart. Yes. Yes, Kanoy. And uh he can he can he can browse. He can browse. He can before before I erase the browser. But he can still find the videos. He's good in that. Do you think sport with other special needs kids is possible? My son likes basketball, Kevin. And there are sports also for special kids. They do sports also. Actually, I think Philippines is good for the figure skating uh, of special kids. I think the Philippines in one time won in that sport, the figure skating. JG could be worse. It could be her picture on the stream. Stick with it. He will get much better. Yes, Kanoy. And uh, he is more productive now, Kanoy. He can do chores. I can tell him to wash the dishes. I can tell him to sweep the floor. And you know what? When I ask him to clean, it's very clean. Also takes money and time travel. Yes, I always bring my son when I'm traveling. So hopefully this December after school we can go to some places. So what else? And private special education is expensive here. There are public, but the program is not as good. How about this picture? I missed it. This picture is the airport. This is the airport. It's in front of Terminal 3. Terminal 3. There. Terminal 3. Let's see. Savoy Hotel. The picture of JG. You did it. Oh, you missed it, Kanoy. You missed it. Scott Bears revealed the picture of JG. I really hope you get help you a little. Yeah, me too, Kevin. But my watch hours is it's it's 123. At 124,000 watch hours. Still long way to go. Still long way to go. But the subscribers is 3,000 plus already. Yeah, halfway. The subscribers I met that long time ago, but only 30% from my subscriptions are watching me. You know what I regret, Kevin Nash, is I just started live streaming I think last month. I should have done it long time ago because it helps a lot. Use no studios. It helps a lot. I noticed that if I live stream, I can get 1,000 minutes in one day. 1,000 plus minutes in one day for a live stream. People on two times a day, 2 hours each time. Yeah, helps. Else counts to your count. Yes, Kanoy. I've seen Filipinos, they live stream for 5 hours, and their videos is just six, less than 10, and they were able to get monetized in just 7 months, 6 to 7 months, just live streaming. I'm telling you, cooking while wearing the maid outfit would help also. Yeah, Scatbers. I think I'm too old for that, and I need a nice. I think I need a nice lighting, room lighting. I send some to people sometimes. That's nice, Kevin. Kano in the best. I have all the TVs in the house running my videos. I have all the TVs in the running my videos right now. Yeah, that helps also. It helps also, Kanoy. Uh, Scott with the when people don't comment. No, just a made outfit is all you need. Scott, I checked that. I think it's less than 10. Less than 10 at SM. As SM, they sell made outfit, Scott. I think it's less than $10 for a made outfit. My neighbor brought me a crying kitten that don't stop. Oh no. JG, what do you do if if cats became annoying? I don't hate cats, but I know how you can stop them if they got too annoying. You spray them you spray them apple cider vinegar. uh because when I'm trying to calm my son, I will just, and you cannot, you're not allowed to beat special child. You're not allowed to do that. That's the thing that my the developmental psychologist told me. No matter how they mess up, you shouldn't hit them. So what I do is, because my son hates the smell of the apple cider. I would say, if you will not stop crying, mommy will put apple cider on your skin, and then he will stop. I will just I will just show him the bottle of the apple cider. I spray them with suka. I I brought them to 22 different mom cats, that won't help. So it work with the cat also. The apple cider. You have food on the table and family and friends. We support you. You're a great woman. Thanks, Kevin Nash Kitchen. That's why, it's hard to have a son like my son. But look, someone thinks that I'm a great woman because of him. Does still work. Kevin Nash Kitchen. And my son, I always say that my son is the strongest person I ever known in my life because he struggled the time he was born. He is a premature baby. He's a premature baby, and I had to leave him in the hospital for weeks. He he is only 4 pounds. He is the smallest in the nursery, and he's on a incubator, and he had to go to what they call it's light therapy because he turned yellow. They said he doesn't have bacteria, doesn't have virus. He turned yellow because we have different uh blood type. They said that the baby can turn yellow because the mom and the baby has different blood type. My blood type is B, and his is the universal blood type. So I cannot. BG says I am post mature baby. Can blood type be donate to universal type? Type O? Can a type B person donate blood to a type O person? What I know is that when you're type B, your blood donor should be type B also. No? I thought if universal B only to B. How about if O? If universal, can he have zero neg can go to anyone. Zero negative can go to anyone. So I'm the same blood type with my mom. She is B also. Zero neg can go to anyone. So he was 4 pounds and needed to stay in the hospital for weeks because they are observing him. Zero negative is universal donor. Ah, okay. I have the O negative. So who has the AB? They said it's a royal blood. Royal blood. Mine is the universal. Yeah. I hear ducks. Do you eat ducks, Kevin? I used to stay in the hospital for weeks also while I was observing. In those cat bears, my son's nurse when he was born is a very petite nurse. That's why I cried when I saw my son because the nurse is already petite and my son is just 4 pounds. And you know the nurse carrying my son and I cried because my son looks too small. Bijoy is a nurse, cat. Bijoy is a nurse, right? So Scatbers, why did you pass? Why did you pass on the durian, the frozen durian? No, true. I spent almost 11 months in the hospital when I broke my back. Yes, BJ is a nurse. 11 months? You needed therapy? Can blood be sold on the market and black market? I don't know. Oftentimes here they have blood donating and they will give you a card when you need blood. Just present the card. Scott answered that I broke mine also. Emily, they keep saying I need therapy. But my son now is he's big. Probably in the next couple of years he will be taller than me. I think he's 4'2" right now. 4'2". People pay big bucks kidney and livers. Kevin Nash, hey Scott, did you know that the military started wrong on the listing of blood types on your dog tags? I read the story. 30% of the blood types for all military. JGBK, I think that's not allowed here in the Philippines. Mine could be wrong on my tags. There's always a joke that people will sell their internal organs to buy iPhone. Yes, I knew Japan the first time I got shot. Scott really sorry to hear. Just made a bad joke. Kit, you gave Kitty something to eat? Did you give Kitty something to eat? I broke my back playing baseball. JG for durian. Scott, where's you passed? You didn't pick the durian. You just said, "Oh, this is a frozen durian," and then kept on walking. I was waiting for you to pick one. I wish there's a supermarket here that sells a lot of sauces and spices. Yesterday I want to cook something and I'm looking for thyme, the dried thyme, and there's no available in the supermarket. No kitten to small. No kitten to small need a mom cat. Well organized for food. Sell. That's a very nice supermarket, Scott. I broke my back when I fell through the roof of a burning house and ended up in the basement. Oh, you were a fireman. Scott was right. JG didn't sell that milk in the pet store. Scott Bears, you're a fireman. Until now. Just let the kids. Scott, don't you think durian pizza would be a hit with the Makati hipsters? I can only eat the candies. The durian candies. That's all I can eat with durian. The candies. But I need to brush my teeth after. I was a firefighter in the past. Now, what kind of fighter are you? I was a firefighter in the past. You must be very, very tall. Are you 6'4"? Scott Burst, is your height 6'4"? JGBK, I don't know, Kanoy. I will check tomorrow in case this cat stops feeding. JGBK, you rescue cats. We will open the JG Durian Pizza place together. You know, that's one thing I haven't tried, to make pizza. I haven't tried making the pizza dough. Kevin Nash, you know how to bake pizza with carrots. JG, we have it up. Here, take a look. Kevin Nash, you know how to bake pizza? I was exploring to be started buying pants. I knew it. I knew you're 6'4". Most firefighter American firefighters are tall. Scott, if firefighters fight fire and crime fighters fight crime, what do freedom fighter fight? Is that a tongue twister? Now I'm only 6. The tallest I've met is my friend's boyfriend from California. He is 6'2". He lives in California. And I was invited in a lunch. So I was able to meet him. My friend is a nurse. Nurse in Manila. And her boyfriend is 6'2", from California. Dad's Dad's Buffet in SM Mega Mall. But I don't they didn't end up with each other. Sad love story for them. Scott if I fight for now I'm only 6. JJ is called Whiskas Cat Milk. I buy pizza dough from Italian bakery and put in freezer, then make pizza from things I have in fridge to use up. Okay. Kevin card and celery piece. I have a friend. She just got married to her American boyfriend. But I'm not sure which state he is from. But they've been boyfriend and girlfriend for like I think more than 5 years. Before they settled down, they got married in the U.S. I saw pictures at Facebook. So 5 years of long distance relationship, then got married. Married this month. this month. And I have my best friend got married in New York. They got married also in New York. It's not a church wedding, civil wedding. Civil wedding in New York. That was a year ago. The long distance relationship took about 2 to 3 years before they decided to get married. I knew BJ for more than 15 years before we get married. Wow, 15 years. So Scatbirds, it's like it's meant to be. Well, I have an aunt. She is already 55 years old, and she got married to 58 years old American. They are living now in Texas. They're living there for years now. I'm not sure of my aunt's age. Probably in her early 60s now. Yes, I met her when she was three. She now and got married when it's legal. Now she just keep bothering me that I finally marry her because she's not going away. Because when I was younger, there's no internet yet. I think I was able to access internet year 1999. Year 1999, 2000, something like that. I I remember my first phone is Motorola. The size is like a car battery. And no internet yet that time. I remember uh what do you call that, for pocket size for messaging? What how do you call that before? We call it pocket bill. It's like you will call on a landline to message to message that pocket bill. That's after the battery size mobile. Scott remembers before cars and TV. Usually, but you're going to get there. I I wonder if Scott Burrs, have you worn those bell bottom bell bottom pants? When I watch old movies, I always wish that I live in the 60s where the women wears petticoat skirt. Still has bell bottoms there in his rotation. I wish to have worn the petticoat. Remember the elephant bell bottom pants? Yeah, that's it. Kevin Nash pager. I had a pager and flip phone. Internet in 2006. Yes, that's it. It's called a pager. Problem with pager is that you can receive the message and you need to look for a phone, pay phone. I wonder if there's still pay phone. there still payphone in the US? The boot, phone boot, where Superman change outfit. JD will be making a comeback one day. Scott remembers when the British. It's like the liberation time. Or work with the guy who still has his flip phone and gets a hard check. We do not have any more pay phones here. Hard to find one here. So have you kept all those things? JJ, only the last time, not the first time. When Scott was born, dinosaurs still walked the earth. And imagine if we have dinosaurs still. The T Rex. JGBK, that sounded too much movie. Too much movie. JJ trying to make joke. So what thing is that you in the 60s or 70s you like that still that's still available now? Ben's Magat TV. Hi, good morning. Scott is the missing link to humanity. So Scott is the music Kanoy in the Philippines, the music. Yes, me too. I love the oldies. Kanoy, I've watched uh Gary Lewis. Gary Lewis and the Playboys. They had a concert in the Philippines 10 years ago. I watched that. Gary Lewis and the Playboys. And Gary Lewis said that she once married to a Filipina. And also, I watched uh, Cascades. The Cascades. Uh, I think 11 or 12 years ago. The Cascades. Probably they don't perform now. They were very, very old 12 years ago. Scott remembers the Big Bang like it was yesterday. But they lost all of the good things from the 60s and 70s. Hi, Benz. I like Zeppelin, Stones, Pink Floyd music like that. Yeah, they don't have those musics anymore. You know, I, I admire the Queen because their voice is so unique. I think with the it's very high range voice and the air supply. I like lava lamps. What's lava lamps? Do you like foreigner M's? Yes, and the journey, the journey. I like the journey. I'm into slow rock music. Now Brian Adams. Listen to a new band, Aerosmith. Is Aerosmith slow rock? Listen to a new band called Greta Van Fleet. They sound a lot like Zeppelin and they are a new band. Ah. Yes, Fleetwood Mac. I miss the cars from the 60s. What's your favorite 60s car, Scott Bears? What's your favorite 60s car? Brian Adams is Canadian. What's your favorite 60s? Probably you wish you kept your 60s car because it's too expensive now. Because I heard some that says they wish they didn't sell their 60s car. Corvette. You have classic car, Kanoy. Yes, Brian Adams is from Vancouver, I believe. I had a 69 Hemi Daytona Charger. NA? It's a very expensive now. I've seen how much it was before. I had a 70Q, the 646 pack. No, I have no 2080 F-150 FX4 Lariat Benz. Mercedes Benz. The last one of those I saw for sale sold for more than 200K. Yeah, yes, Catbers. They're too expensive. These old people is not like us. I thought you say Mercedes Benz. It's Benz Magad. Back in the day, I had a TR6. Our first car is a Toyota backlift. Our first car in 70s, Toyota backlift. It's from Japan. That's our first car. And my father sold it because no space no space for here. Our garage is small. Can only have two cars. So my father sold the first the first car. We want to keep it as a remembrance, but we don't have enough space here at home to park it. It's a it's a Toyota Corolla liftback, 1970, and it still runs good. The Toyota liftback. Although when you go super fast, it will wiggle because they converted it to, I think, from right-handed to left because the Japanese cars they have right-hand drive. If I'm not mistaken. So they converted to left. So when it goes to the the superhighway, it wiggles when it goes fast. When I had a Trans M, the Super Chicken 17. What we never have is the motorcycles because of the accidents. My parents doesn't want to buy motorcycles. I just sold a Carmen Gia and a 59 FLH. Vince. What's your car? JGBK, what's your car? The one you're using. The one you're using when you live stream upside down. Do you have a dream car, Kanoy and Scott? Do you have a dream car? I mean, if money is not an issue, what's your dream car? I am down now to three motorcycles and three cars. This may as well be Tagalog. I don't know what it means. Are your motorcycles Harleys? Scott Bears? Harleys? That was the car from Men in Black, the one that drives upside down. Yes, the 2020 Corvette. Whoa! Yes, all three are Harleys. Wow, Scott Bears. I wonder how much will it cost when you ship that to the Philippines. They said that when you ship a car to the Philippines, it will cost like three times. Three times. I have a Camry. I am not a car or bike guy. Toyota Camry. That's a nice car. JGB also. When I was in Nissan, I remember people wants the Mazda Mach 3, something like that. I am not shipping any to Pinas. Yes, because they said that better buy here than ship. We'll buy one when I get there. Kanoy in the Philippines. But if I had the money, just a nice truck and a bit. I used to have a coworker. He is a Polish, and he asked me if because he has blue eyes. He asked me if his blue eyes making him guapo. I said no, it's your heart is making you look guapo because that's his service to work. Hardy's bike. And he laughed at me. He is married to a Filipina. When we move there, we are getting the Ford Ranger. Nice Kanoy. That's still expensive. Ford Ranger. I drove a Maserati. Goes fast. Everyone's there. Um, I drove a Maserati. Goes fast. I'm not. I'm not familiar with that brand. Car brand. Probably it's too expensive. Can I get the one with the twin turbo diesel? Scott, they have that. They just came out here this year. I'm going to look at them next week. Scott, they have that. They just came out here this year. I'm going to look at that next week. Scott first. JG did the tires go whoop 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 on it. I remember when I was working at Nissan, we used to take pictures. We used to take pictures inside the car at at the showroom. And I've seen a lot of celebrities. when I was uh, when I was at Nissan. I was financing officer there at Nissan Gallery Ortigas. I work as a financing officer. JT did the tires go. Scott, he had a foldable back license plate. The folded underneath had the far shot out of it. Kevin Nash, I need a full-size van to put a motorcycle in. Then I go travel to places where the off-road type bike can take me into forest trails and mountain trails. Then I can camp in the backwoods. Kevin Nash, kitchen. You saying alone? Camp in the backwoods alone? Scott Burns, my son works at Nissan here. Wants me to buy him the car for 135,000. I work at Nissan and my sister work in Nissan also, but different branch. Scott, I thought the F-150 only had diesel. Awesome, it is in the Ranger. Scott, pocket change. My escape. Your escape? Kanoy. Scott Bears, Kevin, I have a 26-foot enclosed cargo trailer for sale. So you need to change tires, right? If winter for the snow. You don't use a regular tire for snow, right? Kevin Nash, that's too big. 26 foot, like it's like you're gonna stay in the woods for 4 months. You put there your cabinet. We sometimes change tires to winter tires here. So guys, I'll have to say bye now. I think Jeb Jamro is having their live stream. Is Jeb Jamro having his their live stream right now? Have a great day, everyone. Yes, Kanoy in the Philippines, thank you so much for joining the live stream. Thank you so much, family. Regards to what to your wifey. Yes, try driving on ice. Okay, take care and God bless. Is Jeb Jamro, Jeb Jamro having their live stream right now? So thank you so much, JGBK. Scott Bears, Kanoy in the Philippines, Kevin Nash, Kitchen. I'm not allowed a motorcycle trailer in my apartment, but the van will keep a motorcycle. Melody, thank you so much. And Tropical Team in the Philippines. Ben's Maga TV, thank you so much for joining. And who else? Graham. Graham, thank you so much. Have a great evening, guys. Or morning or afternoon. Okay, thank you.